boxing. We got some news going on today. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. They said will be happening in August, which is great. That's a birthday, close to a birthday fight for me since my birthday is August 25th. I'm happy this fight finally, got ended. They finally set a date for it because we've been waiting on it to finalize for damn near 4 months. But I already told y'all, who I'm picking in that fight. I'm going all the way with Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury has the skills to beat Anthony Joshua. Just the same way, he came out on top against Deontay Wilder. I think that Fury is gonna go out there. He's gonna white glove uh, Anthony Joshua. Now, I take nothing away from Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is a hell of a heavyweight, but at the same time, I just don't see. I think the size of Tyson Fury is going to be a problem for him. I think that even though he's fought Klitschko, because a lot of people keep comparing that Anthony Joshua beat Klitschko. And yeah, I know you can't use the triangle, effect when it comes to okay, Tyson Fury beat Klitschko, he can beat AJ. No, I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is that the skills that Tyson Fury possesses is like none other heavyweight we have ever seen. The quickness, the defense, the move, and being able to move around the ring the way that Tyson Fury do. What's up, Reno? Being able to move around the ring the way that Tyson Fury do. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen a heavyweight, do that like he has. But that's why I'm picking him to beat Anthony Joshua. And I think that, he will. Well, if he beat him, he is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. I don't know if he will ever give Wilder a rematch, though. I think that if Tyson Fury was to become undisputed, I think he's going to retire. Why? I don't know. I don't see why he would retire, but I don't think he's going to give Deontay Wilder that trilogy match. I wonder how did Andre Wilder. I say Andre Wilder. Deontay Wilder get his step aside money, for letting that fight go on. I wonder how much he got paid. But what's else going on in the world of boxing? Devin Haney versus what's his name? Linares. Devin Haney versus Linares. Gotta give a shout out to Bill Haney on this. Bill Haney, I love Bill Haney as a father. And when it comes to boxing, because a lot of fighters, fathers out here want that limelight. I could say some names like Kenny Porter, in my opinion, many others. Uh, Danny Garcia dad would not step to the side and bring in a trainer or an official trainer to help their sons come out there and win matches. And I think that's a big thing that you should do. That's showing you really love your son, you really want to see the best for your son, and you don't want to go out there and take all the acknowledgement of everything that your son does. I really like that, Bill Haney. I salute you to that. I already made my prediction on that fight. If y'all haven't watched it, go and check that out. I got Devin Haney beating Linares. I think Linares, legs are gone. His legs are shot. Been through a lot of wars, and even after two wins, he just recently got after being knocked out. The guy that knocked him out, is not on the Devin Haney's level. But we got to remember this is boxing. Anything can happen. But I'm going with Devin Haney on that. And y'all know I'm not a big fan of Devin Haney. I criticize him, but I come in. I'm not a hater of none. I always respect the person's talent and what they can do. Now, what's another fight? Josh Taylor versus Ramirez. I haven't did a prediction on that fight yet. I am gonna do one. I think that's what. Oh, that's this month, May 29th. Is that May 29th? Or am I thinking about? They supposed to fight sometimes. I haven't did a prediction on that, but I think Ramirez is gonna beat Josh Taylor. In my opinion, I think Ramirez throws this left uppercut or this left body shot. It looked like an uppercut to the body. That's his bread and butter punch. The way he attacks, his style. Josh Taylor is very intelligent in the ring. He showed me that when he fought Regis Prograis, but at the same time, I think the aggressiveness and the tactics of Ramirez will be enough to defeat Josh Taylor. And Josh Taylor, a hell of a fighter, smart fighter. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people count Josh Taylor out. Why? I don't know, but in time, y'all gonna see what's up with Josh Taylor. Terrence Crawford. Uh, it's been a little conversations going on in Terrence Crawford about, Canelo, is he the pound for pound? And me personally, y'all, I've always said in my opinion that Terrence is the number one pound for pound, but due to inconsistency, right now you have to give it to Canelo. I know because I'm black, I'm supposed to, Terrence still, no, you can't do that. Anybody who's saying that, you out your damn mind, you being biased. Y'all know how I feel about Canelo Alvarez, but I'm gonna give him his full credit. The man is the man right now. Can he be beat? Yes, he can be beat. He's not unstoppable, but the man is the man right now. And I already check out the video I made about Caleb Plant. Somebody said I was crazy as hell because I said Caleb Plant deserved 15, $20 million. I don't understand why not when he's the last belt to collect. And also they paid Sergey Kovalev 12 million. So if you want my belt, you need to pay up for it. And that's only fair. But some of y'all out here, y'all dick riding Canelo so bad that it's actually ludicrous on what y'all doing. Um, a lot of y'all guys don't know nothing about boxing. Y'all act like y'all don't know. Well, y'all ain't been around not long enough really to understand that Canelo has ducked a lot of people and ran from a lot of people. And y'all think that jumping divisions is something spectacular. Now I do give him credit for wanting to be undisputed at 168, but we let's not act like Canelo ain't been jumping weight classes, ducking people. Another fighter that's doing that, Tank. I talk about Tank all the time, but I got to be real. Floyd Mayweather is handling his career like it's supposed to go. Even though we mad at it, he doing a great job. That's how he's supposed to manage a fighter. But him fight Marios Barrios, I think y'all this gonna be a little upset. I think people are looking at this fight differently and thinking that Marios Barrios, this dude's a 140 pounder. Now I also believe that Tank is a 140 pounder too, due to the fact that he couldn't make 135 and miss weight on the scale. So um, really this is not a real weight advantage or anything. Now it will be a size advantage, probably. I mean reach advantage, but I love to see what Tank can come out and do. I love to see if Tank can go out there and come out victorious against a 140 pounder. Now we know that Tank is not going to stay at 140 because Tank don't stay in no division too long, especially when there's other fighters out there that potentially want to fight him. Let me see what else going on in the sport of boxing. Errol Spence. What's up with Errol Spence versus Ugas? What's up with Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford? Period. What's up with that fight? Why can't we get this fight made? Errol Spence is too busy hanging with rappers. He too busy, and also let me say that I'm happy I just mentioned his name. Please stop mentioning Errol Spence with Canelo Alvarez. Please stop doing that. Canelo will beat the brakes off Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence don't got enough in his arsenal, don't got enough movement, none of that to be out there fighting Canelo Alvarez. Canelo would pick him apart. Well, and I say that with all due respect, no disrespect to Errol Spence, or y'all know how I feel about him too. But going against Canelo Alvarez, he would totally lose that fight. Ain't no point in even going there. And plus, I told y'all, the only Canelo never called out no damn Errol Spence. Errol Spence tried to use Canelo to duck Terrence Crawford. That's why he wanted to all this Canelo talk. Canelo wasn't even talking about Errol Spence Jr. Errol just wanted a scapegoat to duck over Terrence Crawford. He really don't want to fight Ugas. Can't y'all tell? Ugas done had the belt how many months now? 4. You got on Twitter and said that you would he got something that you want and you wanted to fight him. That was 3 months ago. No fight been made. See, Errol Spence is gonna move up out of 147. I'm telling y'all this shit. He gonna move to 147, and then he gonna get the fans the excuse and say, "Oh, I want to be undisputed at 154," or he want to be one undisputed. See, he ain't gonna move up to 160 because Demetrius Andrade up there. You see what I'm saying? Errol is there. Errol is not gonna move up there and fight no Demetrius Andrade. That Canelo shit ain't happening. His brother, so-called Jamil, is at reigning at 154 on his way to undisputed. I wonder, well, if Jamil wins against Castano, which I don't think he is, I think Castano's gonna beat Jamil. I think Jamel should relinquish the titles and move to 160. But he ain't gonna run up on 160 because he know Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade is a real boogeyman though. A lot of these fans that be around here talking about laughing at what Canelo said, talking about some he's a horrible fighter and all that. You don't know shit about boxing. Because you would understand the only reason that Canelo is saying that is because he don't want the fans to know that I don't want to fight him. I'm not saying that Demetrius Andrade can beat Canelo, but he stands a good chance of beating Canelo, and I think Canelo and his team know that. Uh, I always talk David Benavidez, poor David Benavidez, to sit up and have to walk around and watch a man wear your belt, a belt that he did not fight for, a belt that was given to him by another man. Why David Benavidez don't get no treatment like that and he Mexican? But I know Canelo brings in the money though. Canelo brings in all the money, so you know, of course, favoritism gonna be shown towards him. You know, he's the face of boxing right now, and I can really see Canelo really taking over Floyd's spot. You know what I'm saying? He really got that spot now. Floyd trying his best. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, to stay relative, to stay the face of boxing. You know what I'm saying? But doing little things like people snatching his hat, which was staged with Jake Paul. He trying to do his thing to stay more relevant than Canelo. But this fight with Billy Joe Saunders, in my opinion, just elevated Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Canelo. You mean you look on Google and boxing, all you see is Canelo, 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 Canelo. You don't even see no Mayweather shit no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's just recently since this fight. Now, I gotta say this about a fighter too. I seen on Facebook, Andre Ward. I don't understand why people always give the son of ducking so much credit. Now, he went out there, he had some fights, he beat some spectacular opponents. He lost to Sergey Kovalev the first fight. And nobody mentions the fact that Andre Ward ducked Adonis Stevenson. See, Canelo and Andre Ward share the same thing. You want to know what they share? They share collecting three belts and running. Canelo had to fight Demetrius Andrade to be undisputed. One more fight, ran. Andre Ward was supposed to fight Adonis Stevenson for that WBC title. One more title, ran. So these two share something. And you know, especially to all the black fans out there who say they Andre Ward fans, Andre Ward is white. Okay, his father was white. You are your father's seed. Why y'all think after he got his money, his millions, after he had so many black people supporting him, as soon as he get his money, the first thing he say is, "I'm not black." I been knew you weren't black. I know your dad's white, which means nothing. You know, ain't no racism on the channel. I don't care nothing about race, but I'm just saying I do not like Andre Ward. I don't like what he stand for. He a coward in the ring. He ducked Adonis Stevenson and had been ducking Adonis Stevenson since 160 and more. That's why he ran from Superman. And I just had to go in on him. You know, I don't like that. You know, with what else going on in the sport of boxing? I still want to see AB versus Progress. I think that'll be a good fight for Adrian Broner. That fight will sell a lot of tickets. I don't know who's gonna come out on top. I see Progress as a brutal fighter. You know, Progress gonna go out there with the intent to hurt you, to harm you, and I like that about Progress. He a different type of breed or a fighter to me. I like to see him versus Adrian Broner. I'd love to see Adrian Broner back in the ring. I want to see Adrian Broner get a title actually, and you know, just for him to come back and get his money. You know what I'm saying? And come back to the sport of boxing like he was, because he was on his way to be the next Floyd Mayweather. If Deontay Wilder would have beat Tyson Fury, he would have become the face of boxing. It wouldn't have been no Canelo Alvarez. Just sad to see an old man ruining the country. Who you talking about? A old man ruining the country. Oh, you talking about Biden? No, bro. We talking about boxing right now in this video. You had to catch me on another one, but I truly appreciate you coming on, though. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. But today, you know, right now, I'm talking about boxing for a minute. And other than that, you know, like I said, man, don't really be nothing much to talk about. that's going on in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like where's Gary Russell Jr.? Where he at? It's a lot of fights that he can have right now. He can potentially move up and fight Oscar Valdez. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to fight Oscar Valdez. I think it's gonna be Shakur Stevenson that's gonna take that chance. But Shakur Stevenson's supposed to be no, 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 no. Somebody's supposed to be fighting Jamel Herring. Somebody's supposed to be fighting him for his title. Um, I don't know if it's supposed to be Shakur Stevenson, but Shakur Stevenson, it's about time for him to get a title shot. It's most definitely about time for Shakur Stevenson to get a title shot. A lot of people think Tank and Devin Haney is going to be the next Floyd Mayweather. By that I mean black fighter to be the next Floyd Mayweather. Canelo is right now, but I think Shakur Stevenson is going to be the next Floyd Mayweather. He got the skills. He especially got the skills, man. Y'all just have to, what I'm saying? He ain't hyped up like Devin Haney. Everybody's saying Devin Haney is the protege of Floyd Mayweather. I don't believe that. I like Devin Haney. He got the skills, the jab to the body, the jab of Floyd, but he's not Floyd Mayweather Jr. I can see Devin Haney getting beat once he goes and fight. Like, let's say he move up to 47 or something. I can see him in Shakur. I don't know. I don't think nobody gonna be able to beat Shakur, especially with Shakur over there training and sparring every day with Terrence Crawford. He gonna be hell. Shakur is gonna be a multi-divisional champion. Also, where is Chris Colbert? Lil B Hop. Where is he at? Why he's not fighting nobody? A lot of y'all be mentioning Chris Colbert, talking about this and that, but when you gonna fight somebody, Chris Colbert? You keep running around with your hair dyed like you a goddamn rapper or something, but when you going out there fighting somebody with a name? You know what I'm saying? That just being real, he need to step up. You know what I'm saying? You run around with a title. I think he had 130 if I ain't mistaken. Gary Russell, where all these people at? You know what I'm saying? If you at 130, get at him. Who is his manager? Who is his team? It's like they don't want him to fight nobody. Like he's sheltered. I don't understand it. But let me see what else, what else, what else, what else, what else. Um, Other than that, y'all ain't really much else to talk about in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Billy Joe Saunders, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Billy Joe. Um, I don't know if Billy Joe gonna be back. Gonna be a long time before Billy Joe be back. And then accepting it, then having to accept his defeat, the fact that he lost to Canelo Alvarez, that might mess with him mentally for a minute. But I hope to see Billy Joe back in the ring. That's why I just said, man, I don't know where AB at. I hope he come back and he fight Regis Poguerez. I'm praying that him and Regis Poguerez fight because I would like to see that fight. But I don't know where AB at. Hopefully he training. What I'm saying, and giving us a big name this time. You know what I'm saying, for his next opponent. He got to go and get that money to pay off that debt if he ain't already paid it off. I hope he do. So what I'm saying, his family can continue to eat well. But I also seen this Floyd Mayweather and Jake Paul. They will be their pay-per-view cost is $49. Ain't bad dealing with Floyd. Ain't bad dealing with Floyd. Even though I know this is an exhibition and I don't believe, I believe it's fixed, for Floyd to win, it's just a money grab. I would not watch it. Unless it come on for free. They done canceled all streaming places where you could watch fights for free and stuff. So I would not be purchasing that fight in no way. But I will watch it on YouTube and talk about it. And I hope Floyd don't go out there and get his ass knocked out. But ain't really much else to talk about. I just wanted to get on and talk about boxing for a minute. I got to do some prediction videos and more stuff. I got to get back to my core, my love of boxing. And y'all know I'm gonna make other videos as well, man. But I just thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. This easy work boxing. Yeah, it's easy work boxing, man. Thank y'all for y'all time. Please like, comment. Hit your notification bell if you wanted to support the channel. Cash, Cash App, PayPal connected to the channel. I thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. It's easy work boxing. I'm out.